Good afternoon. The sky cam bouncing all around. Our Arctic cold front is sliding through. A couple of reasons you can notice that. The wind and the temperatures are going to start to go down pretty soon. Winds going up out of the west at about 25 miles an hour. That's sending the wind chill to around 20 degrees, so it feels much colder than what it's going to read on your thermometer. Here is that strong Arctic cold front again, producing some snow squalls mainly into northern Virginia towards D.C., eastern Pennsylvania. We have a few stray snowflakes west of Interstate 81. Those won't amount to anything. But what will amount to a whole lot is the cold coming in behind this system. Again, you see, we cleared things out where we're having the light snow coming through. And then beyond that, we have the big time chill settling in. Here's the current temperatures. Look at this. You can see the divide. The cold front already slicing through parts of the highlands. We're at 16 in Hot Springs and Lewisburg. Compare that to 33 degrees in Roanoke. We're going to see a very sharp drop in temperatures over the next couple of hours. Back to the upper 30s to near 40 in South Boston. So a huge divide in temperatures over just a couple of hour drive if you were to hop in your car from South Boston and head to Hot Springs. The winds also cranking up. Look at this. We have wind gusts pushing 50 miles an hour now in the Star City. About that same ballpark as well in Hot Springs. 44 mile per hour wind gusts in Wytheville. 24 mile per hour gusts in Hillsville. Hanging around 30 miles an hour in South Boston. So again, the winds are cranking up. This is as that strong Arctic cold front continues to cross the area. We will keep winds sustained at about 25 to 35 miles an hour. Gusts at times, as we are seeing right now, and over the next couple of hours, going to stay in that 40 to 50 mile per hour realm, really through about dinner time. Some positives, though, you see as we close in on midnight, it's still going to be a little breezy tonight, but the winds are going to come down a little bit, at least compared to where they are now, to help it make it feel colder still as it's still breezy. Where the big time wind chills are right now, look at this, still even at this hour, 40 to 50 degrees below zero. That's how it feels in much of the upper Midwest, really from Chicago to Green Bay and Minneapolis, Ely, Minnesota, 40 degrees almost below zero, and Aberdeen, South Dakota. Some of that is coming in this direction. The core of that Arctic air mass going to stay in the upper Midwest, but you see the combination of the colder temperatures and the strong winds making it feel like the teens through the afternoon. And then when you're sitting down to dinner tonight, look at that. It's going to feel more like the single digits. Will likely dip below zero with how it feels with the wind involved as we go through the overnight hours. Closing in on 0 degrees overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. This is what it will feel like when you wake up tomorrow from Lexington, Lynchburg to Roanoke, Martinsville, feeling more like 0 degrees to 5 below. Much colder than that. The further north you go into Hot Springs, Warm Springs, getting into Pocahontas and Greenbrier County, 5 to 15 below is what it'll feel like tomorrow morning in Blacksburg, Wytheville, and in Hillsville. So a bitterly cold night coming in our direction, but there are improvements coming, just not in the next 48 hours. It's going to be cold tomorrow afternoon as well. Lots of sunshine, though. Next system comes by on Friday. Could give, especially areas north of 460, a rain-snow mix. Most of that, though, going to be gobbled up by the mountains. Groundhog Day on Saturday. It's doing a little better with some sunshine, mid-40s. And then we are hanging around 60 degrees early next week. So a huge change of events as we get into early next week, Patrick.
That is going to feel quite nice for us.
Yeah.
But until then, bundle up.
I mean, it's going to feel almost 70 degrees colder from when we wake up to tomorrow to Monday afternoon. Just insane.
Huge changes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jonathan. Consumer News.